Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare
Savior, we daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
That back. They did.
Yeah, they came and gone. We'll be back tomorrow.
I thought the other day, looking for you.
Make a motion, pass.
Okay, a motion was made to accept the minutes and financial report. Okay, second, all in favor? Aye. Okay, public comments. Who would like to go first?
Just appreciate that the council is here on a very hot night, and when I was just with the Coalport Borough the other day, I believe it was Wednesday at 11 o'clock for their audit, that they have no council, so I think it's great that all of you sacrifice your time to be here. And you're highly paid, I know that. Thank you for the time.
Yes.
I don't think it's questionable why Coalport doesn't have a council meeting anymore. We all know why.
Okay, moving on. Any more public comments?
Questions.
Okay.
I have concerns. I'd like you guys to get together with the fire company and get a dry hydrant rig. Workable, accessible, easy access, work it out. If you need help, I'll volunteer, let me know.
I thought they, not to cut you off, but I thought they talked about that at the one meeting. You mean like over there at the creek?
It's not working.
Yeah, I thought they weren't in favor of that or something.
Yeah, because they were afraid of sucking some stuff up through it, and
It's busted off anyway.
yeah, and they don't want to destroy their pump. I do know that.
I know that one night they brought it up.
I know if they moved it to the other side, Tom Dixon said that you could have access anytime, just, you could rig your thing up over the levee and just have a drop tube, because that side's stone and always stays, that's always the default.
Yeah.
I put it where it's convenient.
Yeah, because on this side is the shallow side. Always has been.
Yeah. So, just before we need it, the community at large, and because of the situation with the water and the IMA and being on a reservoir, and this time of year low water, it'd be common sense to have it ready before we need it.
Yeah.
So, they need nudge them, and if you need help, yell. My second is a question. Over by the old brickyard, the top of the levee, and then I saw on the internet, on your Facebook page, that you used Roundup on that. And that's what it said on there, and it said don't walk your dogs for 3 days, and
That was excessive of 3 days. It says right on the bottle, until dry.
well, my concerns are, I guess, twofold. Number one, the top of the levee is, I guess on that section, not near as important as the one running parallel with Dorsey, but without vegetation on the top, if you get a high water event, that levee's gone. There's nothing there to hold it
I'm
together.
gonna correct you on DEP and Army Corps Engineer. We are required to keep the top of the levee sprayed. And we actually used a mild weed killer compared to what is certified herbicide licensed sprayer, but
Yeah, because it
normally
used to be 30 feet. That's why I'm here, Dave. I'm asking, buddy.
I corrected you.
I know what it used to be. They sprayed 30 feet from the creek toward the
Yeah,
levee.
Yeah, I walked with DEP, and the main inspector, he said there can't be no vegetation on top. And they've stated to him what percentage of water he used per contaminant, and he was fine with that.
I'm glad, thank you, that's why I'm here.
Yep.
Yeah, because
It concerned me, because I worry about the runoff to the creek.
No, absolutely, because it's all trout in there.
And the way the levee's built, that stuff, the contamination migration is going down through, and these on the side are gonna get some of that. And how much, who oversaw, who figured the mix? I thank you for the time.
We mixed it about 3%. About all we did. You could mix it up to about 6.
Do you know what made the flag go up? I mean, just, you can't watch TV without, hey, if you used Roundup, and I'm going, why?
No, I'm telling you the percentage we used.
Yeah, but I'm going, like, why use it?
Yeah.
I agree with you. Everybody has a right to ask, and people have a right to know.
Well, I thought the board was inviting a future lawsuit using it, because
Yeah, Dave checked with DEP beforehand and everything, and when they came Monday, we walked, and because it was spread all on top of the dike, and he was happy with it, because he asked Dave, he goes, what was the percentage that you used and everything, and he said what you told me, and so.
okay, thank you for answering the questions, and about the dry hydrant.
Okay.
Wherever it takes, Mark, you're involved with fire company, aren't you?
Not too much, but some.
And I don't know if any of you others are, but give me lunch on them, and my number's in the book, I'm easy reach. I can hold the light, I can watch all kind of things. That's why I'm here, you answer the questions, thank you all for your, like he said, I appreciate you being here and showing up, and two, thank you for answering the questions. I'm done, thank you.
have anything, Donna?
No.
Okay. No more public comments? Okay. Committee report. All right, looks like you're up, Mr. Mayor.
Alrighty. I just got a couple things. One, Dave, I just want to, on behalf of me and the borough, thank you to your crew for doing an outstanding job.
Oh, you're welcome.
I mean, that was going above and beyond. And when I walked with you that day, you know, I mean, I'm going to say, you know, you guys busted your asses getting that done. That was very hard, tedious. I know you guys got stung and everything else, and
Not mentioning about 100 degrees.
We go there.
but you know, you guys also saved the borough a lot of money. You know, but more. Thank you guys. You can't say enough how much. I mean, it was hot. It was like 90 degrees out there, and I don't know how you guys did it, but because I know I went in, I checked up on you guys to see if you guys needed any water and everything else, but you guys did a fabulous job. Thank you.
They have a couple good guys that helped me. I want to thank Logan and Bert.
Yes.
They busted their butts. And the Irvona Water Authority. Their skid steer and the brush hog.
Okay.
They saved us a week's worth of work. So,
Good.
Big thank you to them guys.
Okay. Second up, it's about the levy, the side-by-sides. Last meeting, you were given fair warning. Most of the people are keeping off, but there's 2 or 3 on there that keep doing it, and it's time to move on to the magistrate's office. So Tom, I'll be getting you those pictures, and I don't care if we throw it up on the Irvona Facebook page. My Richland cop buddies, anytime someone's caught shoplifting, they throw their face up on Facebook. So it's time to move on to the magistrate. I'm done playing.
Just let me know.
Okay, bud. 4th of July weekend, the PSP were really out in town. They must have had 4 or 5 cars pulled over from the 4th to the weekend. And I know they're really targeting that stop sign down by the dollar store. I don't know where he's sitting, so if anybody else knows, don't say it, but he's been nabbing them down there at that stop sign. The turnout for the yard sale was good. The fire hall, they had a nice turnout with the grocery sale. And last thing is the fire company, Chief Terry, got a hold of me, and they are holding a CPR AED training. BCIMA, a couple of their employees are attending, their 2 secretaries are going. That's being paid for by BCIMA. Are you certified, Amber?
No.
Would you like to?
Sure.
Okay.
When-
What's that?
I'm sorry, did you say when yet?
No, he doesn't know yet. He's still getting in contact with Red Cross. Are you certified in CPR?
No.
Would you be interested?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. And then you guys would have to make a motion for the borough to pay for Amber and BCMA is paying for her. And Tom, can you get with IMA to see if their maintenance crew and see if Casey's certified? Because we just think it's a good thing because if these guys are out in the field and I've only had to use it once, and if these guys are out in the field and the Amber's dealing with the public and BCMA's dealing with the public, the secretaries, and not Amber, Casey's dealing with, I think it's good that people are certified because you never know when you're going to need it.
You know, on that note, I just think maybe it would help to get an AED in here. What's that? One of the AEDs. You know what I mean? When things are chocolate.
An AED?
Yeah.
And have it like on Davy's truck if you
Or
got
if
the
in
field.
here, you know, when we hold these meetings and stuff.
That's true.
If something happened.
That's a good idea.
You could probably get one donated or a grant or something.
Right.
Yeah, they're about $900.
Yeah.
So we bought the one for the fire company.
No, that's right.
Is that what they are like?
That was our half.
No, that was
Half,
6,000.
okay.
That was 6,000.
Okay.
I think we just got it, the only reason that I thought about it, we just got to upgrade it on the water shop.
Yeah, we have two at work down, one in each building.
We have.
That's a good point, Tom. That
Just
is.
something to think about, I think, you know. Yeah. We hold these meetings here and sometimes there's, you know, a handful of people here. So, never know.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea. That's smart.
I'll make a motion for Amber and Dave, if they choose so, that we'll pay for their class.
Okay, motion was made and seconded. All in favor? Aye.
And that's all I got.
Okay. You're up there, Mr. Queen.
If anybody's wondering why they seen the tractor going on the road back again. After they put the hoe attachment on it, they plumbed it wrong, so they had to come get it, take it, it'll go back tomorrow. 3-point hitch won't raise or lower. The ATV deal, we did get the ball for trucking, we do have the last spot chained off.
Okay.
So they would almost have to take the chain down or look over the levee to get by it.
Okay, thank you.
I strongly believe,
I have that reflective tape.
okay, I put some up.
I gotta get that. It's laying on my desk. Okay. I remember to bring it.
Lost my train of thought there. Interrupted me.
Got the chain up.
Yeah, I got that up. I was doing something else. Oh, we keep getting a check engine light on the dump truck for low fuel pressure, so Matthew Henry up at M&H, there's two options. We can take it right to him, where he gets all his parts, we're looking at a little over 300 for what it needs, a couple days worth of work, or he gave us the option to order the part online. It's an aftermarket, you're looking a little over 100. Or would you rather just put top on it?
I'd rather do it.
He wanted me to.
I'd rather put a good one on.
Yeah, I'd
I mean, we
rather do it
rely
right.
on that for plowing.
Do it right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
Yeah, we don't need that breaking going down in the dead of winter.
Other than that, we what? Other than having a little terrorizing going on at the park with the four-wheeler.
Is that last night?
It must have been last night.
It was yesterday afternoon.
In the grass, or we're just.
Just right in front of the camera at the bathroom. Destroy all the 2B and everything I fixed for the car show.
We can look at that after
Destroyed.
Yeah.
the meeting if you want.
I feel
I have
personally
my computer at
prosecuted,
home,
no
so
second
I'm working
chances.
from home.
Well,
I
what
mean, it's
we'll
just
do,
getting asinine.
what we'll do is we have cameras and we'll pull the tape, put video, well, not the video, pictures up on Facebook and file it to the magistrate's office or contact
So luckily we
PSP.
had the gates closed to the Tenderlink Field, the only entrance in there. Who knows what they could have done.
So Amber, pull that video, get still shots, throw it up on Facebook. And once we find out who it is, we contact PSP and have them file charges on them. Done playing with people.
Other than that, I think our levy inspection's gonna turn out pretty well. And I called John back, Amber, and I let him know
Yeah, I sent it to him.
that you were getting it sent to him, so
Yep,
he was
got
pretty
that
happy
sent.
about the camera inspection.
Yeah.
Other than that, Everything's going smooth. No news is good news.
There's one thing I do gotta add, Dave, if you don't
Okay,
mind.
no?
DEP does want us once a year to pull those railings out
Yeah.
by the brickyard. The reason being is they want us to have a visual inspection of them to make sure they're not in bad shape, which means we're gonna have to get the fire company to shut down the road through Clearfield. And they don't want just one person doing it. What do you say? He wants a couple people, so we don't rely on one person, that they know how to set it up in case if it's an emergency.
Yeah.
But that's the other big thing, that's it.
And on that, oh, if we could get with the water authority, because with that hoe they have, with that thumb, you can set them things up, nobody gets their fingers pinched, nobody has to, once you have two guys stand up there and guide it into the slots, you're done handling it.
Is that all you have then?
Yeah, I'm good on
Okay.
maintenance.
Is the drainage still on the schedule?
Well, we gotta see what St. Mark's gonna do over there after all that digging. I mean, they got everything. We gotta wait to see what they do when they start paving, which is supposed to be coming up.
I think it's coming up. Couple weeks ago.
Okay, correspondence, do we have any correspondence? No correspondence. Okay, old business, blighted property letters.
Yes. So I wasn't here for the last meeting, so, Amanda told me about sending out letters. So which properties am I sending?
I can get with you after the meeting, I have one I know for sure.
Okay.
Unless somebody else has another one they know about.
I don't have any.
Okay,
I know one for sure.
okay.
I'm assuming that's all for old business.
Yeah.
Okay, new business.
I got a call from a resident, and he was saying about, how we brought up the blighted property, but he also wants to bring up about how we have those signs that say only parking for 15 minutes only, and then up on Hopkins Street. And I guess residents park there all the time, like they could park there overnight, so he says, why are they allowed to do that? If there was an emergency or something, he said,
That's the reason that's only parking on one side of the street, so the fire truck can get through.
Yeah, those signs are regulated by, like, for maintenance, fire company. What, so there's a sign there now?
yes,
Oh, yeah,
and
several.
they park there.
But they're parking there anyway.
Yeah, they're parking there anywhere overnight.
They're supposed to only park on one side of the street.
One side of the street. We sent registered letters a couple years ago and it quit for quite a while. We'll probably need to do that again.
Let me look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll look at it.
get with the fire chief
I
too,
will.
because the fire chief will also have more power,
Yeah.
with that, because,
Yeah, send a registered letter, then the state police will take it over.
yeah,
They're gonna take it
give
over.
Chief Terry
Well,
about that.
Yeah, I don't know, I can contact Glass too, because he gave me a stack of citations, I think we can just write those ourselves. I think.
Well, that's I guess it would be an ordinance, because,
Well,
yeah. It's a gray area.
It is, it's a gray area, because I thought about that, like taking pictures of it, writing, like Tom said, his thing, and but see, here's the thing, is how long do you prove that they were parked there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, let's send letters, maybe they'll maybe
Yeah.
they'll come back. Right?
Yep, let's do it that way.
And we also, I just got the letter the other day. In our financial reports, we did get a reimbursement for the bridge. We got an additional $99,865.87 towards the PIB loan, so that's like huge.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna sit down and figure out the exact amount of how much we owe on it, which should be like little to nothing by now, so that's like awesome. So,
That is awesome.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's my.
We thought that was to take our liquid fuels for the next 10 years to
Yeah,
pay for that
so-
bridge.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So the next meeting, I'll have like the totals of how much.
Yeah.
Okay, fire company approached me, Dave O'Donnell, and some residents, and he had that fundraiser for the adapters for the fire hydrants. They think the IMA has 2 over there. They need 5 more to do everyone in the borough, to do every fire hydrant, except for the 2 hydrants that need replaced. They don't make an adapter for that. They asked if I would bring it up and if we could make a motion to get those last 5. So
They're what, 304 a piece or something?
304, 306 a piece, roundabout there.
I'm all about supporting the fire company.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion.
I second it.
Okay.
You would have to abstain.
No, you'd have to
Oh,
abstain.
yeah, I have to abstain.
Okay, I'll make a motion.
Okay, motion's been made to purchase 5 adapters. It's been seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
I'll get you the
I'm all
paperwork.
about
Oh, like they said,
I'll get you the paperwork.
Mark Peters' house, they feel like they could have saved that if they wouldn't have had to mess around for 5 minutes trying to get water.
Right.
They didn't have any water for 5 minutes once they were on scene.
I know after they brought it up, I've been paying attention. You see them everywhere.
Yeah,
Even
anywhere
where
you go.
With the company I work for, they just put a new sprinkler system in right on the side of the building. That's what's on it. One of them storage or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
They make a
Storage
big difference.
fittings.
yeah.
That's what's right on the side of the building
Yeah.
for the fire company. Like they did. So,
Yeah, that'll help them out. Let's make the whole community safer.
yep.
I mean, you never know when whose house is gonna catch on fire. Could be anyone's tonight, you don't know.
I'm all about supporting the fire company.
All right. Any more new business? Okay.
Do you want to talk about anything?
Oh,
From the IRA.
I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Aaron Henry. I'm the new president of the IRA. Just kind of recently stepped into that position. We had a couple questions. One was about it would be behind the backstop on the Teeter League field. We were wondering about, as far as clearing part of that, we lose a lot of balls back there every year. And we weren't sure if it was able to be mowed along that bank up to the railroad tracks, or, what we could do there to eliminate, an issue with trying to find baseballs there.
yeah.
Whatever you gotta do.
Okay.
I mean, it should be sprayed too, because I know there's lots of poison ivy in there. Jerry Knoll told me he went in there digging out balls and he got poison ivy all over him.
Yeah, we've had a few people say that. Another thing that I was gonna check on, as far as the field drainage. I know there was an idea of putting in a pipe to drain the Teeter League field off to where the drainage is over by the road. I just wasn't sure, if we can do anything to help with moving that along, or if that's something that's just kind of, for later in the future.
We're supposed to get a hold of Penn State, because they put the actual French drains in there 25 years ago.
At least.
Yeah, we need to get a hold of them, because it's a low profile French drain system that they come up with.
You dig down a foot anywhere in that park, you hit water.
Yeah, but the French drains are all plugged though, because they were all through the outfield. They drained everything over to the pipe that runs under the levee.
Those fields had settled so much.
Yeah,
that,
and all those years,
Center
yeah.
field and Teeter League field, it's probably, if you put a transit up, it's 3 foot lower than left and right.
Yeah.
It don't look like it, but you've done you set it
Yeah.
up, it's worse than what it looks.
Yeah, we can look into getting a hold of Penn State
gonna
and
help
see what they can do there.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that did it the first time.
Okay.
It was a research project they did.
Okay.
I think maybe they can point us in the right direction of,
Yeah.
I mean, that was before, actually, that's been 30 years. I was a kid, 35 years. That's how long ago they did that.
Okay. And then the other thing was, as far as signage around the fields, as far as dogs on the fields and alcohol use and stuff, is there any way that we can put larger signs up just to get people's attention? Because right now there's just little tiny signs by the gates that say no pets, and we've had some issues
With alcohol?
Well, with alcohol and with pets during some of the games. So it was addressed quickly as far as the alcohol.
Okay.
But we just wanted to make it more noticeable as far as the park itself, just so we're not in liability.
Oh, yeah. Well, they should be using common sense not to bring alcohol to a kid's game.
Yeah.
Amy could probably make signs
Yeah,
the cheapest.
yeah, bring Amy to make signs.
Yeah.
They'd be relatively cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pet signs are pretty small.
Yeah. And then I didn't know about maybe we could put in a sign that's like directing people for smoking. I know it's not really a major deal, but as far as we've had a lot of parents complain about their kids saying they smell cigarettes because people are smoking behind the dugouts, and that just carries into the dugouts then. So I wasn't sure if we could make like a more of a designated area for that, or just put some signs up. I hate to put so many signs up to go and direct people, you know, it's, you want to come to a field to watch a game and then you see all these signs, but just trying to make a few things different.
Well, no, you're trying to save a liability.
Yeah.
And just people should be
Courtesy.
courteous. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm a smoker. There's no way I'm gonna smoke by a little kid. I'm gonna walk. See, this was society anymore.
One thing I've noticed, there's nothing about or for handicapped.
I was just gonna
Do
say
people have
that.
trouble getting wheelchairs past the kitchen? Because I can't even get a mower through there. If I want to take a wheelchair over to watch
Yeah.
by the dugout, you can't even get through there. So is anybody opposed to me moving them boulders?
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would make a lot of
It's driving me
difference for
nuts.
us too with the four-wheeler getting around to the fields.
And
We
I'm,
have to go the whole way through the gate.
and I'm glad you're here. Did you figure out about that heliport thing? What's going on with that?
All they want is the no parking signs. They don't want the sock up anymore, they don't want any of that.
But what I'm saying is, did you figure out an action plan, like if that ambulance has to get in there, because when you come to those games, all those cars are parked
We're waiting on the
everywhere.
no parking signs right now.
What's that?
Amy's supposed to be
I
making.
have one down.
Oh, he has one, he got one. They're making no parking signs for down there.
Okay, so were you aware of that they use that as a landing point for
Where I
life?
put that
He was
place.
telling me about it, yeah,
Okay.
because we had our sand mound there for a bit just to go and get it into the field. And
Okay.
once they moved it, then he, mentioned about that.
Because
So-
the fire company came to me a couple months ago, wanted to come up with a plan in case Life Flight has to land there, because you're gonna have the ambulances coming in and then trying to get that cars out
Yeah.
and everything else, so.
Yeah, there'll be, we're gonna take up probably 2 to 3 parking spaces. Just, it's enough for an ambulance to get in and a fire engine
Yeah.
for a landing zone.
Okay, that's no problem, we can work around that. Yeah, we're just trying to make sure we get parking so people know, like, they may have to park out by the shed and stuff, and, park out to the fields,
Okay.
out through that way. We'll do our best, once the signs are up, it'll be easy.
Yeah, we're waiting on another sign.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, I mean, right now we're in T-ball season, so we're gonna have one field, and it's gonna be, minimal amount of
Right.
people, so. And that's pretty much it till the end of the year here, so.
You guys are doing that, what do you call it?
The day in the
20
park.
Day in the park.
Yeah, that's the 27th of July. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff, bounce houses, food, vendors, there'll be craft stuff, different types of games and things. We put signs up all over town at all the businesses and stuff. We're hoping for decent crowd, hopefully decent weather as well. Last year we did okay with minimal advertisement, so we're hoping this year will be a little bigger. I didn't know, that's one thing I was gonna ask too is, we've been talking with the fire company, just to see if we could maybe get a volunteer or two just to help out with certain, places in the park itself, as far as like, we're gonna have a pitching area for fast pitch. There's a couple other games that we're gonna have set up, and we're looking to see if we can get some extra volunteers to help with certain stations, because we had a couple last minutes cancel on us for help. Some of our board members and stuff, they're not gonna be able to make it. So we were checking to see if anybody local would be available to help out with that.
You guys have a Facebook page, Mark?
We do,
Right
yeah.
down here.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you could probably put that on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we'll put it,
too.
yeah.
Well, those signs, people from school parking close to the library, right up to it, those signs help with that.
Well, the signs the no parking signs will be over by the restrooms, because that's where they use for the landing zone. Where are they going up against that?
9/11 Memorial.
Oh,
We park the whole way around that, because it's just another spot. I mean, it's difficult the way the parking lot is
There's
angled
no,
there.
yeah, the parking is pretty sketchy.
And there's a lot of people think it's an armrest and that would like to kind of fake around there when something's going on.
I mean, we could put a couple more big rocks. We could
Well, it says
extend
win
them
there
out.
and lean on the memorial.
Well, no, if we extend the rocks out around it,
Yeah.
People parking there.
They
just a couple more, and then that
They don't
would put everything inside the boulders.
One or anything, they just,
For the day in the park, we were gonna tape off a big section of that because of the home run derby.
yeah.
And we had a car get hit last year from the home run derby in that area. So we're gonna tape off most of that whole memorial so the cars don't park there in that area. So as far as a large event, we're trying to do what we can to.
Even if we get posts and we go to Regal Mart and get signs to keep out, do you know what I'm saying? Instead of, like, put those signs up at events around keep out, keep out, keep out. That just popped into my head too. You know what I'm saying?
Get a light change.
Yeah, and put keep out, like during events and everything.
Light change or light or something. Good idea. I don't think we need a motion for any of that stuff. We would need.
No, nothing like that, no. That's just maintenance. Maintenance, yeah.
That take some old rims and some of that old pipe from the playground.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
weld them up, and just have 6 or 8 of them already made and throw them in the skid steer bucket. Just throw some ribbon around and be done. We'll have them.
Does that work for you,
We
Mr.
can keep
Morris?
over there for, anywhere.
What-
Yeah, we can.
What they're gonna do is they're gonna put posts around for events
Yeah.
and put yellow tape around
Yeah,
and keep
that's-
out sign, for events, that way no, it's gonna say keep out.
Now you're thinking
I'll
about
have
the
to
guys
check
have
with
to move.
everybody because I'm not sure who's in charge of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's asking about who's available for unlocking the bathrooms for their event.
Fire company has keys. You guys should have
We
keys.
have one in the shed or in the concession stand.
Yeah, because I know there's one in there and a couple of the fire company people have
Yes,
keys.
yeah, and all of us, me, Bert, and Logan, we all have keys. I think light committee has them, right?
Yeah. I've got a set also.
We've been
Bathrooms.
we've been letting them open. We've had no issues, so.
Well, they'll be open.
The one other thing we were gonna check on, I mean, this is for future reference. We were looking at putting in our own concession stand as like a shed, basically. And we were gonna check with you guys when we go to put the plans in motion. But we were gonna look into, it's probably gonna have to get some kind of water to it and electricity. So we were trying to position it properly in the park so that we could, be able to see the fields as well as be accessible to the water and electricity that we need.
So that would be through
So-
IMA, right? Water?
Electricity's gonna be come off of whoever, because there's two, there's the lights down there for the field, but that's rec authorities, and then the kitchen is the fire halls. There's 2 different meters down there.
Okay, so so what he said is that you're gonna have to contact the IMA, the water authority,
Okay.
because you guys are your own identity.
Yeah.
So, I'd contact in the future, I'd start setting up plans with Tom and them,
Okay.
because he's president of IMA.
Okay.
Give it Tom, that's Tom Brink and Smitty.
Okay.
Those would be your best connections.
Okay.
And
Gonna see what kind of permits you have to apply for.
We're gonna try and do it next spring. Yeah, we've been talking with one of the, I think it's the builder that has the structures over at Penny Ren's.
Okay.
He's looking at getting us the building at cost, so we'll save some money there. But we're just debating on what size and structure what we need. and see how we can work it out. I would assume if we have water too, we're gonna have to have like septic or something.
Sewage?
Somehow to disperse the water.
Drainage.
You're not gonna use that much water though.
It's just for washing dishes and stuff. That's the thing.
The gray water, but that's probably still required to go into
I would call
sanitary sewer.
ECIMA and talk to Rick Hoover.
And if you do a holding tank, then you're gonna have to check.
Then yes, the
Yeah.
holding tank, you have to have the pump.
Area,
Tank's
Coalport
expensive.
Borough Municipal Authority.
They may even
That's all,
make you go
that they're not,
sand
they're two
What's that?
different
They may even
identities,
make you go sand
IMA.
mine.
And I call over and talk to Rick Hoover.
I wouldn't think they would because there's actual sewage there.
When we get further into that process, we'll
Oh, yeah,
definitely check into
yeah, with
that.
sewage.
Yeah, yeah.
What am I thinking?
Okay. That was one of the big things I had to check with, but I think that's all I had then.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, bud.
Anyone have anything else?
Motion for adjourn.
Okay, motion made to adjourn,
Seconded.
and seconded, all in favor? Aye.
Can I say something?
Sure.
This is terrible. It's consistently nice.
Yeah, we're trying, thank you.
We're actually, I don't care.
They busted your
We're
butt.
actually gonna try to keep it maintained.
You know the only thing I don't like? How empty I see it so much.
Yeah.
You keep it up so nice and it's not.
It'd be nice if we could keep it out like that and get some fish in next spring.
Well, I'm not related to any local entities. No, my wife is Kelsey Creek. Creek? And her dad was Clark Creek. Surveying over in
Yeah, I was wondering what you found out about.
See you, bud.
Anyway,